Hello, my friends. I've tried to record this like 4 times now. The first time, my power went out. That was lovely. You ever have that panic where you're like, really hope that didn't corrupt the save file, despite the fact that I like manually have more than one save for that file, but you just go like, oh. Also, FM22's launch date has been announced for November 9th. That's it. That's all that was on the thing that they put out. It was just the launch date. There's no features really showing off there. They haven't announced any features. That being said, my friends, I wouldn't be doing my job as a content creator with merchandise and trying to run this as a business if I didn't tell you I do have an affiliate code. The link is in the description. If you use that code, this is important. Not only will you get the standard 10% off with 2Game, which is the provider. It's legit. I've used it for a couple of years. Where you buy the game, it gives you a Steam key, okay? So it's a legitimate place to buy it. Everyone that's selling the game should be selling it at 10% off as part of the prior to the launch sale, okay? Everywhere has 10% off. I'm gonna say everywhere has 10% off. However, if you go to the checkout after clicking my link and you put in code all caps gray hair, or in your view, gray hair, all caps with an A for the gray, okay? Just like the channel name, gray hair, as the discount code, you'll get an additional 10% off. My friends, that is 10% plus 10% of the discounted 10%. So it's not really 20%, I suppose, because it's like, I don't know, if the game's like $49, you get a discount of $4.90, not 10% of the original price. This is a long-winded, I'm very good at this, obviously. But if you use that code, you'll get additional discount, and it's pretty much the lowest place that is a legitimate reseller, unlike some of the other sites that I won't disparage in a video, for you to be able to get a code. Okay, so you get 10% off everywhere, but if you go there and you use the link that's in the description below, you'll get an additional 10% off of that price, and obviously I'll get a very small cut as a content creator for sending you there. So it's good for everybody. That being said, my friends, the only reason I'm mentioning that is there will be some people like me that will go buy the game right now, but I would highly recommend you just hang out and wait because they've not announced any features. So you may go, I'm not buying FM22, so I'm not going to say as a content creator, use my affiliate code without having known anything else about the game other than the launch date. Because that's not fair, right? Like, you make your own decision, but if you want to support the channel, that's a way to do it. Even if you wait, you just have to remember, and I'll take that risk as a content creator, that you'll come back and remember and go like, hey, that GHG guy told me to wait, and I'm pretty happy with the features. So I'm going to use his affiliate code. But you have to use code GRAYHAIR at checkout in the discount code section to get the extra 10% off of that price. Clear as mud? Cool. The rest of this is going to be a regular episode. We're going to do some highlights. Here, we're playing, I think it's Palmeiras. It says SEP, so I'm assuming that's sporting something Palmeiras, because in FM, you look at the club, they've finished top of the league in 2018, and I looked that up on Google, and that's Palmeiras. So here we are. It is the 88th minute. We've just missed a penalty. Ronaldo, what are you doing, brother? And then this happens. Okay. Let's just watch. Look at this run. Oh, what a finish. Awful back pass to the only guy back there who is pretty closely marked. We end up winning the game 1-0, my friends. Marcelo Ryan has been a revelation. So that was lovely. As you can see here, we actually played a 4-3-3. And that's because they were playing a 4-3-1-2. So I was trying to help our center backs out by having that DM in place. And obviously, Palmeiras was like 7th or 8th at the time. So we kind of wanted, like, even though we're at home, like, they're probably good. And to be fair, if you look at the stats, like, we probably didn't deserve that, even though we missed a penalty, which is kind of hilarious. Let's go look at the next game. Next up, we take on, I think it's Ponta Preta. And they were below us in the table, like 14th, 15th, something like that. Even though we were away from home, we had Ronaldo picked up an injury. If you saw that up here on that last screen in, like, the 92nd minute, it was like a little knock, but it was enough to leave him out of this game. So we went 4-2-3-1. This is in the 12th minute. Ball forward, Mateus Anjos, Euler, who's our new signing, and then Marcelo Ryan just smacks it home. A revelation, my friends. A revelation, I tell you. Leandro on the wing here in the 77th minute. Kind of gets tripped up. Look at that. Did you see? Did you see? He let the ball come past his left leg and then tapped it behind it. We'll watch it again, I think. Can I figure out? Let's do the behind the goal. I just want to go back a couple seconds. That's not going to be a couple seconds now, is it? Of course not. Here it is. That's our right back. Plays it to Leandro. Watch this right here from Mr. Ryan. Or maybe he jumped? I thought he passed it. Maybe he jumped and then smashed it or something. But we won 2-0. Next we went away to Cuiabá? Sorry, they finished 4th in 2020, if you look at the table. All right, so we're away. It looks like a closed-door friendly, but they're dead last in Serie A in the table. Okay, 41st minute here. Ball forward, Rafael Gava. Lovely finish. And it's one of those things where it's like, we've just beaten 2 teams I wasn't really expecting to get 2 wins out of, and then we play these guys. You're like, really? All right, 44th minute. Ryan plays it back. Rodriguez, look at that finish. Volley, karate volley, love that. 49th minute, coming out strong here in the second half. Right back, box-to-box midfielder, Rodriguez just rifles it home. He's like, nah, I got this. Marcelo had a 6.5 in this game. Patrick William has the highest pass percentage of the team, 90%. Años, little header from Lirio in the 61st minute. It is a stomping, my friends. Escobar, that's our left back. Iske? Sure. And then Leandro lays it off. Mateus smacks it home. Mateus hadn't really played a lot. Again, he was surplus to requirements when we joined. He has been really good. And so he's played a lot in that box-to-box midfielder. It's a 4-1 win, my friends, but we're not done. Next up, I say next up a lot. I gotta fix that in my verbiage, but I'm gonna leave that in for you. We take on Sao Paulo, hosting them. We actually have fans show up. Lovely to see. You like to see that. It has been a hard-fought game, my friends. It is 0-0 at this point. 71st minute. Here we go. Set piece. Doinkage. Lovely finish. I mean, it was like set piece, masterpiece theater is awesome. But then we battle back. 93rd minute. Finds Euler at the back post, and he equalizes. So I was thrilled with that. I mean, I wouldn't say we dominated that game, but when you look at those stats, I mean, we definitely probably had shoot on sight on, for sure. I think I did that because their keeper had really poor handling stats. Let's go take a look. Our keeper had a 6.4. Meh. But like a 2.94 expected goal with no like missed penalties, right? So it's like we created a lot of shots. Now, only 8 of those were on target, but like for hosting, they're like top 3. Currently they're second place, but goodness me. Thiago Volpe has handling. Nope, that's not why we did it. That's not why we did it. Ignore everything I said. Last but not least, we take on first place Fortaleza, who finished 9th in 2019 in the real world, and oh dear, 16th in the 20/21 season because of the situation we find ourselves in. And then in the real world right now in 2021, about halfway through the season, they find themselves in 3rd. So they've bounced back from last season. They're currently 1st. This was a barn burner, my friends, so buckle up while we go through all these. So this is in the 1st minute, okay? 50th, the 50 seconds are on the clock when I hit play here. 3, 2, 1, now. Ball in. You can tell I haven't done anything with the set pieces because there's people on the line. Años slings it in, though. This is the 21st minute. Ryan nets a goal. Lovely. Cartagena to Rodriguez, who's playing in the 10. Rodriguez drives forward in a 4-2-3-1, plays it to Ryan. Ryan takes a touch. It kind of gets tackled. Maybe that throws the keeper off. It's 2-1 in the 26th minute, my friends. Ribeiro out to Lirio. Sure, that's his name. Drives forward. A little doink pass. Ryan smacks it home. I just realized the reason it's showing it all this way is I have it on behind goal from that one thing. So let's go change it up just to be different. We're doing highlights. It's a highlight show. Senor, this is the 48th minute. So we go in 3-1 at half, right? Is my math right there? Or 2-1? What doesn't really matter. Silva scores. I think it's 3-2 at that point. Leandro comes down 69th minute. Right winger. Keeper fluffing about. Misses it. Años heads it home. Lirio here gets dispossessed. This is the 75th minute now. Long ball forward. Keeper comes out. Oh, he tries to use his feet because he was going to be off his line. Maya collects it, but it's too little, too late, my friends. Look at that up there. Look at that right there. Right there. You got goals. You got yellow cards. I mean, look at the notable events. It was really entertaining. Like I thought about like, should we just play the whole game for you? But you could tell Ryan with a first half hat trick. That was the 48th minute of, so it was the 3rd minute of added on time at the first half, even though I said 48th, 49th minute. Even on shots, and we just barely nicked it there at the end. I think honestly at the very end, very end, Rodriguez was getting tired, or maybe Cartagena, and I took one of them off and dropped it. I went to a back 5. I was like, we have not been able to shut this down, and we like shut it down. With this as well, we went like to the flanks, like quick distribution, counter attacking. Again, did we do shoot on sight? Macagno with a 5.8, probably for flopping about. He's not too bad, right? He's got a 15 on handling, but the punching tendency, maybe that was what got him. We didn't care, but we beat first place, my friends. So the reason I show you all that, maybe I shouldn't do that every single time, like when it's only good news, but like we've not lost yet. Or wait, were we here for this? I don't remember. Yeah, you saw these 2 games. So we've, except for our first game, we are undefeated. So that has drastically changed the save. We are now in 8th place. We are 11 points clear of the relegation zone. And I want your thoughts on this. This is a genuine question, because this is now the 3rd club we've done like a pretty rapid bounce back. Is it heavily influenced by my profile? If you look at the attributes, like, did we start off the Ranger this time with too much quality? Because what we had previously in the last time we did this was, it was really hard to find like a decent job, because it was almost like a journeyman where like I just wasn't very good, and that made it more challenging. So is this almost broken to where it's like I'm a 16 on attacking, 15 defending, 14 on fitness, 18 on tactical, technical, you know, like everything is in the dark or in the green except defending, fitness, and goalkeeping. So has that made it easier to come into a club and like take over and get buy-in from players, even though at Torino they hated me, right? Like that doesn't make much sense. But it's like I just go, this is the 3rd club now. We're not in a like okay, we're in some sort of continental spot. Is this the Sudamericana? Probably. Is that what it is? Have I learned something? Sudamericana, get in. I mean, that's worth a like right there. That's worth you using my affiliate code. But again, I'm not saying we've won the league and we're amazing, but you know, like we're within 8 points and there's still some games to play. Now it could all implode, but the fact that we've gotten results against some pretty darn good teams, right? Like these 2 primarily, goes, wow. Like I'm not saying it was easy. Like don't get me wrong. Like we haven't brought in like crazy transfers. He still hasn't left. He turned down it said the offer couldn't be completed because the paperwork wasn't completed on time. And it was like for weeks. What are you doing, bro? So like we have registered him so he can be our backup, but it's like, dude, what are you doing? So it's not like, you know, the previous manager or director of football, whoever, had already signed a center back and a left winger, and we went out and got a better keeper. So it's not like we've done widespread changes. So I'm just trying to go like, was it just the previous manager was terrible? Like that seems harsh, doesn't it? But is that just fact? This guy, Alexander Gama, it looks like he got poached. Like he didn't leave. He went to Wuhan, right? So it looks like he didn't get poached necessarily. And he's not a bad manager, but you know, like there's always the AI manager aspect, right? But I just go like, I mean, we've been able to like, the love and life, everybody loves us, the board loves us, all that kind of stuff. Is it overly influenced by our attributes where it's like, of course you listen to that manager, right? So like maybe we started a little bit too high this time, and maybe the next time we do this in FM22, we'll have like the middle of the road, you know, manager, and see how that manager does saving clubs from relegation. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment. What on earth is this? Pep knows the score. Have faith. Liverpool PRM. He's the manager at Liverpool. He went straight there. Did they poach him? Klopp left of his own accord. What is happening? He goes to Man City. Oh dear, the switcheroo. Oh, this is like some content creators. Like, I can already see the thumbnail. Pep in a Liverpool shirt and, you know, Klopp in a Man City one. What would happen if we if we switched Klopp and Pep? Oh my. Would you sign this player? Marcos, 17 years old, about to be 18. Contract ends at the end of next year. Compensation, 625 grand. Now, we could try the thing where we offer like 150 grand and see if they bite. Lighthearted, but either-footed, and look at this. Our scouts, who are pretty poor, so I should probably take that into consideration, think he's 4.5-star potential. Would you do it? All right, we're ready. As again, just a reminder, because there have been some games played around us. We are in 11th, but a win here potentially takes us here, depending on how much we win by, maybe to 8th, 9th, or 8th. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Tactical meeting. Love that. Cartagena is going to get the start. His match sharpness has dropped a little bit. He's good, the ball-wing midfielder. Sato gets the start because Escobar is suspended. Eugenio, Patrick William, and Castrillon in the back line. Años gets that box-to-box midfielder. Everyone else is pretty much the usual suspects. I just want to show you Marcelo Ryan here. He has 27 goals this season. Now, 8 of those are in the Bahia State Championship. Hopefully, I said that remotely correctly. And 2 in the Brazilian Cup, and 5 in the Northeast Regional Championship, which I definitely know what that is. But still, 12 goals and 18 starts and 3 subs in league. Now, this isn't great. Like, great, your composure's been going up, but like everything else is dropping. It's all right. I'm really afraid he's going to get stolen from us. 16 million domestic release clause, so we might offer him a contract at the end of the year back. You want to be the starter for like 4 years with like a 60 million buyout? How about them apples? We're still going to play balanced, short passing, play out of defense, work the ball in the box. We're going to focus down the right. There was a reason I did that, and it was because okay, yes, this guy didn't look to be as sharp nor as good, although it looks like they have rotated a little bit. He is definitely footed in a certain direction. So I'm hoping with our focus down the wings, right? Hopefully with only 2 players here, our center backs can cover these guys. We don't need the DM, and we can work some magic. I'm going to build this up, and then we're not going to. I feel like I say that a lot too. I should be more positive. Come on, GHG, be positive. No one wants to watch a negative video. Come on, man. That's Arsenal TV is all positive. Yeah. Arsenal Fan TV or whatever the thing. You all know what I meant. Go and put a worthy display, lads. Yes, and for those of you that are not excited, well, now you are. Well, let's do a press conference. One of our players is on loan here at Chapecoense, if you like. No new gens, all actual players for us. Lovely. They've got 1 new gen. Nazario is ours. He starts today. Get in, son. I probably should have made that part of the loan clause, now shouldn't I? Now they're right behind us. We are at home. A win for them would bring, if they won like 1-0, it'd be even on points and goal differential and then some other sorting rule. But we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do, folks. Let's go. Let's go. I would like Ryan to score a first half hat trick. How about that? Please? Please. Please. A highlight. For us, I should be... Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Swings it in. Ryan! Oh, it's over. It's over. Okay, we've had all of the shots. A little encouragement. Some people liked it. Ball in. I thought that said Colonel. Coronel. I did do some set piece training just to kind of mix it up. I think we had those 2 really tough teams. We had a week of defensive training, and I didn't want to do back-to-back, so then I did a week of set piece training because I was hoping we could take advantage with some set pieces. How about that? Años! Oh, he put some English on it, or he put some Brazilian on, it's not, that doesn't feel the same, does it? Nazario lays it off. He's like, I don't want to show him how good I am at set pieces because it's my home club, so. Euler says, I'll just have that. And then I love how the man just stood there and was like, yeah, go ahead. You want to run? I'll give you a 5-second head start. All the way down, swings it across, blocked. Okay, good block there. Collects it, though. Another bite of the cherry! Mateus Años! 6th goal of the season. Get in. I like that animation from the keeper. Only because it was our goal going in. But, like, you know, got a hand to it, but it still went in. Gavin Bazunu style, if you will, against Serbia. I wonder if there's folks that have discovered my channel because of Brazil. They were like, why do you keep talking about Ireland? It's like, oh, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, my friends. We get the 1-0 lead. Can we carry it into half? They get their first shot way off target. 0.1 expected goal on that one for them. We'll take it. You want a bunker? We'll break you down occasionally. Maybe. I'm happy. Keep it up. Nothing else to say. Let's get back out there. All right, let's go. I thought about playing Euler at left back because Sato is definitely 2.5 stars, but Euler is definitely not defensive. So it's kind of like, do you want a 3-star guy who's definitely more attacking when you don't use your wingbacks in an attack function? You use them in a support function? Or do you get the guy who's a squad player who hasn't had as many opportunities and you give him a run out? I think it's fair. He's the Kostas Shimikas of our squad. So it's like, hey mate, you've been sitting around. Come on down. Uh-oh. Fall through. Oh! Romero didn't have to turn around. He just spread his legs. The ball came back through and he caught it. Oh, the highlight continues. I'm over here commentating and trying to be funny. Leandro, we got the overlap. We didn't ask for an overlap, but we got one. Now they're just running together as training partners. He's gonna lay it back off to him. No, he's gonna swing it in, and Ryan's gonna doink it well over the bar. That was quasi-interesting. That was a pretty good shot, as you can tell. They went from 0.1 to 0.51. That's what happens when you rifle one off the post. Leandro collects it. Oh, he doinks it off his... Oh, it wasn't off the man. Oh, keeper. Oh, keeper. Oh, keeper. What have you done? What have you done? Oh, no. I feel bad. Doinks off the defender. Okay, I thought he hit his own man. Keeper goes for it. Does not get there. And, oh, he's still on a 6.6, or has it not processed what just happened there? Is that what happened? Okay, we might get Cartagena off here and bring on Ronaldo. Let's see what happens in this highlight. It's headed towards the midfield. No, don't get a yellow and get sent off. William Alexandro. Oh, there's Bruno. That's our man. He doesn't want to show off. He's just passing. Oh, you could have not run and blocked that, I think. But whatever. You do you, mate. Bruno! Lovely job, Bruno. Did he touch that? No, he let it go. He heard the shout. Lovely stuff. I'm nervous about the ball-winning midfielder for some reason. So we're going to make the change. Ronaldo can do it. He's not as good at it, but he can do it. And we, hopefully avoid going down to 10. There you go. The change is on. Lovely game for everyone, as you do. Okay, let's, is there anybody we really would like to take off? Not at this moment. Playing well. Sure, we'll take off the guy who could get, a yellow card with one of the center backs that we signed and gave them a regular starter contract, and sure, we'll make him feel better about that. How about that? And then, I think, my friends, we have not seen Daniel in action. This is the guy that had the broken ankle for 2 months. Just doesn't seem like enough time. I'm not a medical person. That just doesn't seem like enough time. He's considering moving to a bigger club, and he's probably going to in the offseason because we have other options. So we'll slot him in there and say, welcome back. Hope your ankle's feeling pretty tasty, and give you 6 minutes. How about that? And we'll do a little praising here at the end. 4 minutes added on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 23 shots to 5. 8 on target, 24 with 8 on target. It's cleared. Uh-oh. Don't get sent off for a red card. Just let him score. It'll be fine. Bruno Silva. Oh my, you. What were you doing, mate? What are you doing? You had 2 other defenders coming back to help, and the keeper looked to be in pretty good position, and instead you've given up a penalty, so we don't have to pay the clean sheet bonus. Thank you. Check is in the mail. And you pick up a yellow, which I'm sure is like yellow card accumulation for the next match. Perfect job. Like, it's exactly what you want to do in the waning minutes of a game. He really wanted the clean sheet. Can Ribeiro, on a currently 7.0, stand on his head? Pepe steps up. He does not. Ribeiro, I think, at one point did block a penalty, which was lovely. 15th goal of the season, but we all know that means nothing because there's 4 other championship or like tournaments or championships or cups or whatever. We get away with it. 2-1, my friends. Oh, well done, lads. I'm not even going to bother yelling at the center back. Let's go. I'll do the press conference, and then I'll bring you back. So that's how the table wraps up for today. Now, to be fair, there are some games that haven't been played yet, but as it sits, we are at least within 6 points of 6th. Yeah, because even if one of these teams got hopped by Palmeiras, are we learning? Is that the right one is the question. Then we'd still be within 6 points of the next one. So we're closing the gap. Could it be another miraculous save? My friends, I don't think I'm going to do anything else with you today because we showed lots of highlights and all that good stuff. We're easing out of the relegation spots pretty tastily. I didn't even look to see how far it is. 27 to 40. We're now 13 points clear. There are still a bunch of games left, to be fair, but I think I'm going to bring you back at the end of the season. I mean, unless it just goes horrible. Like, I think that makes sense. So maybe a 5th and 10th place, or it'll be close to the end. Let's put it that way. So I'm not going to guarantee it'll be the very, very end. If we could get in some sort of position where we could, I'm sure there's all kinds of rounds of the Libertadores, right? Like, yes, second qualifying round, If it's like we're getting close to going straight to the group stage and claiming 4th or something like that, which we are 10 points plus potentially 3 more away from, seems unlikely, then maybe we'll do something like that. I know it's very ambiguous, but that's how we like things around here. If you're new right here, subscribe. Yeah? Hit that like button, my friends. Again, I'm not saying I would use my affiliate code right now. We might wait, all of us, until they announce some features. I'm excited for FM22, but if you want to use the link now, the link is in the description. But you have to use code GRAYHAIR, all caps, at the checkout in the discount code box. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.